Labour are no strangers to controversies, but the one we will discuss in today's video has reached a new low even for them, as an MP has been caught claiming an expense of £27.50 for a Remembrance Day wreath. We will go over this story in today's video. But first, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. A Labour minister has faced backlash after it emerged she claimed a Remembrance Day wreath on expenses. Industry Minister Sarah Jones submitted a £27.50 claim for a poppy wreath used at a constituency event honouring fallen soldiers. While technically permitted, such claims are widely viewed as inappropriate. Labour said the October claim was made in error and has since been fully repaid. However, Conservative MP and Army veteran Benabis Jekti criticised the move. He said, "For a minister to claim the cost of paying tribute to our fallen illustrates once again how this government know the cost of everything and value of nothing." Elliot Keck, head of campaigns at the Taxpayers Alliance, also condemned the claim. He stated, "Sarah Jones should hang her head in shame for this, as should any other penny-pinching politician engaging in this undignified practice. The laying of a wreath is a deeply solemn, profound event to commemorate those who died fighting for king and country." A Labour spokesperson responded, "This claim was made in error and has been repaid. Sarah donates to the Royal British Legion every year and is proud to do so. The Labour Party's support for our armed forces is unwavering. This is the first time a politician has come under fire for submitting an expense claim for a wreath." In 2023, SNP spokesperson for Environment, Farming, Agriculture and Rural Affairs, Stephen Bonner, was criticised for charging taxpayers £45 for a memorial wreath. Similarly, in 2014, Labour MP for Rotherham, Sarah Champion, claimed £17 in expenses for a poppy wreath. Even Boris Johnson, during his time as Conservative MP for Henley, attempted to claim £16.50 for a wreath, sparking backlash. In other news, Sir Keir Starmer has been accused of betraying our fishermen again. After it emerged the Prime Minister is poised to sign away Britain's waters to the EU in exchange for a defence deal. The likely direction of travel for Labour is to sacrifice fishing waters for access to Brussels' €150 billion valued defence fund. A mega investment drive unveiled last month aimed at enabling countries to rearm quicker. That could open the door for UK firms to bid for contracts under the EU umbrella, which critics have warned risks a Brexit betrayal, according to The Sun. One insider told the newspaper that if the choice fell between a small industry like fishing and a big industry like defence, the government should pick the big industry. As a result, top Tories and fierce Brexiteers have come out fighting. Sir Jacob Rees-Mogg said, "The EU ought to stop carping and pay us for defence, while the government must not flounder by betraying our fishermen again." While Steve Baker said, "This is yet another lose-lose from Labour, with the EU taking on both counts. Our defence capacity is a substantial prize for Europe, so we wouldn't be giving up fish for them to take it. Further concessions on fish are a fundamental betrayal of our departure from the EU." The new report flies in the face of a claim made by an EU source to the Mail just days ago that even Emmanuel Macron isn't stupid enough to let fish get in the way of the UK getting in on the continental defence drive. But it lines up with reports which emerged from Brussels some days ago, where France, backed by the likes of Denmark, insisted on a fish for defence gambit at a key meeting of EU ambassadors. And Sandro Gozzi, an ally of Emmanuel Macron, who leads the European Parliament's Brexit reset efforts, has maintained the UK must resolve the issue of fishing rights to build trust with Brussels, as the current UK-EU fishing deal expires next year under the Trade and Cooperation Agreement, TCA. The TCA allows the UK and EU to fish in each other's waters and is bound by a quota system. In December, Britain agreed a £310 million quota with the EU and Norway to fish for haddock, cod and herring in the North Sea. Labour had in the past indicated a willingness to compromise on fish, but before Saturday's news was thought not to believe an agreement should be a quid pro quo to a defence deal. And Labour MPs are growing in confidence that a defence deal is within grasp, the newspaper reports. One said they had been told a security pact has been done, which may mean a technical level deal between UK and EU officials has been struck without political sign-off. Meanwhile, several sources have hinted that a security deal will likely see Britain included in Europe's £150 billion defence fund, although this may mean British firms are only included if they agree to collaborate with European partners. In other news, Transport for London, TfL, has introduced new measures to support taxi drivers by granting temporary licenses to those who meet certain criteria amid a threat to the future of black cabs. A new temporary license scheme is designed to alleviate problems caused by administrative delays that have left many drivers unable to work. The initiative follows collaboration between TfL and the GMB union, which has been actively working to find solutions for drivers affected by the licensing backlog. Under the new scheme, drivers can receive temporary licenses provided they complete a DBS check, among other criteria. Transport for London has also agreed to postpone the proposed increase to licensing fees, recognizing the financial hardship many drivers have experienced. These measures form part of TfL's response to growing concerns about the sustainability of London's taxi services, which aims to get drivers back on the road quickly while permanent license applications are processed. Simon Rush, president of GMB Taxi and Private Hire Drivers Branch, said, "This is very welcome progress, and we hope temporary licenses will get drivers back on the road. We are pleased to see TfL reconsider the licensing fee increase, particularly given the financial hardship that drivers have endured due to these delays. Drivers should never be left in limbo due to administrative issues. We will continue to work closely and collaboratively with TfL with a view to getting the best outcome for our members. The temporary license scheme comes amid warnings about the future of London's iconic black cabs. According to a report by Centre for London, if current decline rates continue, black cabs could disappear from London's streets entirely by 2045. The number of taxis licensed by TfL has fallen by over a third in the past decade, from 22,810 in 2013-14 to just 14,470 today. This contrasts sharply with the private hire vehicle industry, which has seen driver numbers grow by 82% since 2009 to 10, reaching 107,884 licensed drivers by 2023 to 24. TfL's broader action plan aims to address these challenges with several bold initiatives to support the taxi industry, including ensuring taxis continue to have access to bus lanes and encouraging boroughs to grant similar access on borough roads. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comments section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.